Good morning. It's about 6:30, 6:40, something like that. A thunderstorm pushed through late last night, probably around midnight. Didn't rain a lot, but it was quite the light show. And it cleared up and pushed through. It looks like it'll be a beautiful day again. This is how I broke my tent last time, doing this a little too vigorously. Nice and gentle now. So I don't know if I showed you my repair or not. Back in Copper Harbor, I was able to find a tent repair kit. And I was able to find a splint. So I basically just hammered it on. I'm leaving it there. But it's working. It's holding fine. So yeah, not too terrible. It's not an adventure till something breaks. And you have to fix it wherever you are. So today we're going from Schoolcraft Township Park to near the southern entrance to the Portage Canal. There's some pockets of state land here and there, and I'm hoping to sneak into there, and then that will set me up pretty nicely to cross to Point Abbaye, and it looks like I'll do that tomorrow. Because with the winds turning out of the east, I'm not going to be able to get to a spot to... I don't know if I'll be comfortable making the crossing with an east wind tomorrow, so we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Nothing to do but paddle my kayak today. Enough to sail. We call this ghosting. Oh, perfect morning. Beautiful. Right up to it. I'm crossing out to Rabbit Island. It's about 3 miles out from where I started from. And it's a great kind of jumping off point to do a crossing all the way over to Abbaye. And the winds are very light and variable right now. And they're supposed to stay this way all afternoon. So I think I'm going to come out here, have something to eat, take a little breather, check the weather again, and then if it sounds good, I'm just going to go for it. It'll save like 2 days of paddling if I just do this one crossing from Rabbit Island over to Point Abbaye. It's a big crossing. It's like 9 miles, so something to not do lightly. But I think conditions are just about perfect for it right now. So it'll be a couple hours paddling open water all the way there. I'm not a huge fan of crossings. I tend to like to stick to the coast and explore and see things, but it's one of those things like, do I take 2 days to get here, or do I do it today? So we'll see how it goes. is Rabbit Island. It's a beautiful little spot. There's an artist in residency program here, and the cabin's on the other side. Just paddled by it. Didn't want to stop there. There's a dinghy, so I assumed someone was there. And I don't want to, startle them or ruin their morning or something. And I think I'm going to go for it. Weather is about as good as it will get for this sort of crossing. All right, I'm going to go for it. Check the weather. All of the buoys in the area are all saying north winds about 5, 6, 8 knots or so. Waves a foot or less. It's about 9 miles straight over to the point, which is right there. I can see it, which is good. So I might even be able to sail a little bit to get a boost in speed. It'll probably take me a little over 2 hours to do this crossing. I just had a bite to eat, some water, bathroom break. Got my snacks ready, changed my hat, I put my sunglasses on, put my gloves on. I am ready to go. Cool, this will be fun. Oh, flies are terrible out here. Flies in there. Some people love crossings. I'm a bit ambivalent. Not the biggest fan of them, but they get the job done, that's for sure. Heading of about 150. Let's go. Straight lines all the way across Point Abbaye. So about halfway across, paddling a little bit over an hour. Winds are picking up ever so slightly. Planes are flying over. I'm on the Marquette flight path apparently, probably going to Minneapolis. Yeah, the winds are picking up, sea state's increasing, but not too much, and I'm able to keep cruising very quickly. Yeah, this is looking pretty good. This is about as far away from land as I will be this entire trip. It's fun to do, but the scenery doesn't change all that much. The wind keeps veering more and more out of the east. I'm essentially close hauled now on the sail, sailing a bit upwind. Just a bit. But I'm most of the way across. I can now see individual trees, maybe a house or two back that way. So we're only a few miles out. I'm looking back behind us. I can't pick out the shore of Rabbit Island. It just blends in with the horizon now. So, yeah, glad I did this. Kind of pushes me beyond my comfort zone. I usually don't like to do crossings. Maybe only a few miles. Hopping across the bay, headland to headland sort of thing. This is a little further than I'm used to. But it will save me a day and a half of paddling. 45 miles maybe. Long ways. Just about here. Call it about 2 hours and 20 minutes, 2 hours 25. The wind has picked up higher than the forecast expected. And it's changed direction as well from what was forecasted. But it's still in my favor a little bit. Oh, cool. Well, the Keweenaw is behind us. It's so hazy you can't even see it. Wow, what a change. Okay. I made it to just a mile or two short of the very end of Point Abbaye. That's a pretty good crossing. First half of it, nice and smooth, cruising along, getting a little bored, singing some songs. I would take the Northwest Passage to find the hand of Franklin reaching for the Beaufort Sea. Second half, the wind started to veer on me, so it's veering more out of the northeast right now, so it's the next couple miles up around the point are going to be straight into it. Not what the forecast is saying, not what the observations are saying. I made it. That's the longest open water crossing I've ever done solo. The longest I've ever done was with my friend Brian, way back in the day, and that was about 17 miles, crossing Saginaw Bay. That was a long one. That was a long time in the bucket. Oh man, you get so sore just sitting. You never think about it. What a confused mess. Come around the corner into Finlanders Bay. Welcome to camp. Boy, did I threaded the needle today with weather. Holy moly. I got really lucky. If I'd been an hour later to Rabbit Island, I probably would have been in the middle of it when the wind really hit me. So I'm glad I got there when I did. So I wasn't expecting to cross. I was gonna go down the Keweenaw further. But I did it. I'm here. I'm safe. Whew. Glad that all worked out. Yeah, I feel very fortunate to have timed it the way I did today. It would have been a very uncomfortable last 4 or 5 miles if I'd been a little late in starting. Well, I got pretty much everything put away and dry and had a quick bite of dinner. I'm just taking a little walk out to the very end of Point Abbaye here. Just these beautiful rocks. All these shelves and little blowholes. Got the Huron Mountains on the mainland and the Huron Islands. Just off of them, there's a lighthouse and a wildlife sanctuary out there. It's a beautiful place. No crashies. No flatties, no whammies. Woo! Wait, no, that's wrong channel. Ooh. Like if I had my dry top, I'd be sweating a lot. Let's just say that. To make the Northwest Passage to the sea.